everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today we are doing the Black Friday Home Depot edition. We did Lowe's the other day. Today it's Home Depot. So what I'm going to do is start by going up to the computer and showing you the sale, showing the BOGO, showing you all the little parts and pieces you can get. And then we're going to come back down here and I'm going to show you what I got. So let's go look at the ad in the computer. Okay everybody, we are in the computer at the Home Depot's main page. And this is showing their banner for Black Friday already, and we see here they have everything: appliances, tools, holiday stuff, outdoor stuff, home decor, doorbell, garbage. Let's look at what we want, the tools button, so let's click on it. And you see they're very nice to us, and right at the top they have their free tool section, their BOGO section, if you will, buy one get one. So let's start with Ryobi, see what they got going on. Ryobi has 4 offers here, it looks like, that are, I believe, all BOGO, but we'll check them. Let's start with the very obvious one, the 2 batteries and charger. This is a 2 amp hour and a 4 amp hour kit for $99 with a charger. And when you do shop now, you get in and you can see that the 2 batteries are here, and then there's a free gift that's blank. You hit shop this offer, and magically, with me in the way, you get a listing of tools you can add. And these tools are generally in about the $60 price tag. This is, the lower cost. You got the lower end tools. A lot of them are brushed, not brushless. But you want to know something? A lot of nice tools here. I actually, the oscillating multi-tool I use. You can get an outdoor string trimmer here. You can get the router. Here at the woodworking page, I would say the router is the best deal for us as woodworkers if you need one. The jigsaw is the lower end one. I last year or 2 years ago now, I can't remember, got the higher end brushless jigsaw with the HP battery kit for $200 that they didn't do this year. So what I would say is, if you want the router, you would do is say, just select on the router, and it populates in there, and it say add to cart, and you're off to the races, and you're going to get these 2 things for the $99. Now in the store, it's really easy. You pick up the router, you pick up the 2 battery thing, you go to the register, it ends up being $99. It's very easy. So I'm going to clean that out of my cart. And we'll just leave it in the cart or whatever. And so that's how the $99 one works. They also are doing one here, if we get me out of the way again, where you can get a leaf blower. This is a perfect time to get a leaf blower. Leaves are all over the friggin' place. And same thing, if you go over here and say you got the leaf blower and you got an empty spot, you say shop this offer, and the same list of tools come up. So you can get yourself a leaf blower and a battery and charger and another tool. Now what we have for $149 is a kit that has a circular saw, which I'm going to assume is a 5-inch, and a drill, and a battery, and a charger. So, I mean, if you're just getting into Ryobi, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking to see which saw it is. It's the 5.5 inch. I'm not really a fan of this saw, guys. If you're just going to make a few cuts on wood once in a while, you're a homeowner and you're going to put shelves up and things like that, and that's all you're going to do, this saw will do it. And you know what? $150, you get the drill, the saw, the battery, the charger, and let's say the only other thing you need is a leaf blower or something. This also is a BOGO, so you could shop this offer. So remember, for $149, you're going to get the saw, the drill, and you can come down here and get this string trimmer if you want. It's a low-powered one. If you live in a townhouse, it would be absolutely fine. If you got a couple acres, you're going to want a little bit stronger one. But, for homeowners, that just might be everything you need in the battery line. It's not a very heavy-duty battery for a string trimmer. You'd probably want to add a battery next year at either Black Friday or on Ryobi days. Just get yourself another battery, and you'd be good to go. So this isn't a horrible thing. I don't like the saw, but for a homeowner, it's fine. And then you people who have been in the Ryobi system for a while, and you just need some batteries. This looks like a good one here, a 6 and a 4 amp hour battery. These are HP batteries, so you see here when I blew it up, it's a 2 HP battery. So these are two of their better batteries for 140 bucks. And again, you can go pick a tool, and sadly it's the same list of tools. I was hoping, since they're HP batteries, they would have given you a list with some brushless tools that take advantage of the HP batteries, but it's the same list of tools no matter what you get. So if you need two batteries, which, you know, batteries do go bad. You know, the only thing I would ever shop in this BOGO thing again, which is what I said at Lowe's, because I have Ryobi's my system, and I have 11 Ryobi batteries. When they go dead in about 3 or 4 years, I would jump on something like this and buy the two batteries in a bundle. So you guys that have been in the system a while, it might be time to get a couple of batteries. So that's the BOGO with Ryobi. Let's go quickly through the other ones. Milwaukee is a very popular brand at the Home Depot, and they have 3 options here. I'm not going to open them all because they all work the same. You got a $200, a $300, and $400 system, and as you can see, it is 2 batteries in the first one, 2 batteries in the second one. So I'm assuming we're talking, yeah, the second one is high output batteries, so that's their higher end batteries, and the third one is a kit that has a drill and a driver and 2 batteries. And all 3 of these do have some form of BOGO, I believe. Let's go look. Same exact deal, guys. We'll just do it with this one. Click to shop this offer, and let's see what they're offering. Looks like they're offering some pretty darn nice tools in their section. So we're talking brushless here, you know. We're talking some more expensive tools that you can add to this kit. Let's just see what they got. What if we wanted the router again? This is a $200 router. This router is very similar to the Ryobi, to be honest with you. But let's just say select, and let's go to our cart. And now we see we have added the router. So it's the same BOGO situation with Milwaukee. Looks like Milwaukee. Well, you know, Milwaukee's more of a premium line than Ryobi, so I would say you're going to get some more premium tools here. We also have DeWalt, and I'm just going to rifle through these fairly quick now, because this looks kind of exactly like what they were doing over at Lowe's. They have 4 different options at different price points. You got 2 batteries, you got a drill, a driver, and 2 batteries. You got a drill, a driver, and a orbital tool here and 2 batteries, drill, driver, orbital tool, and they had a reciprocating saw and 2 batteries. So multiple bundles here for your DeWalt needs, and you can see here are the free tools with purchase. You can add any of these tools. So same thing as everybody else. Same with Rigid. Rigid is a little bit smaller display. They just have these 2 options, but they work the same. 2 batteries for 150 with a charger, or drill, driver, 2 batteries, charger for 250. And here you go with bundle savings. You can add these tools. Rigid is in DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Ryobi are in their own big spaces. In my Home Depot, Rigid and Makita are shared, so they're not as big. You know, here we have a kit from Makita and a battery kit from Makita. Same exact deal, BOGO, guys. Add these tools. The BOGO is what the BOGO is. Now, just like with Lowe's, there are hundreds and hundreds of tools available in cardboard boxes all over the aisles in the Home Depot. And let's click on hand tools to get to where a lot of those things are. And you know, here's just a random, I'm just going to randomly go down the list. They always have the Milwaukee knives on sale. I've got a few of those. I like them. You're going to have the socket sets, just like Lowe's. You're going to have knives, just like Lowe's. You're going to have wrenches, box end wrenches, pliers. You're going to have all of that stuff. Here we have a Milwaukee hex key thing in what looks like the switchblade knife thing that they do. Milwaukee makes very good tools. I've been getting these two squares for years now. I just don't need any more. But 20 bucks for those two squares, they're very good quality. They're aluminum, etched, and they're very good. Milwaukee makes very good screwdrivers, and surprise, surprise, I believe this is the kit I got this time. This stubby and regular ratcheting screwdriver kit for 20 bucks. We'll see that when we get downstairs in a minute, and I'll show you. You're going to have your tape measures. You're going to have your socket sets of all different sizes. I mean, all of the socket sets from all of the companies. Husky is going to have, Husky has a stubby ratchet set here. This, for $20, to be honest with you, I'm going to open this one up. I'm going to add this to my cart, and, well, that's not how I wanted to do it. How do I get it bigger? There we go. That is probably the greatest little thing to put in your car. It's a 1/4 inch and 3 inch stubby ratchet socket set, 46 pieces for $20. I mean, look at that. It's adorable. And it will work in a car if needed. The only thing I don't see there that I would like to see is some kind of an extension to get it a little bit further off. But, maybe that's what this is here right in the middle. It might be. But anyway, for 20 bucks to throw that, literally, you could almost throw that in your glove box and you have a set of tools in your car. Anyway, it's the same thing over and over. All of the, they have 22 pages of stuff on sale. And these things are literally just littered throughout the store in boxes. You're going to see Allen keys, you're going to see knives, you're going to see slip joint pliers, you're going to see it all. The best thing to do, guys, is, I could sit here all day and make this video an hour long. All of the pack out stuff from all of the companies are going to be on sale, not just Milwaukee, who kind of trademarked the name. You're going to see kits like this. You're going to see all kinds of things that they bundled together. A 2-knife set, I have the DeWalt knife. I don't have the razor knife. The DeWalt knife is actually pretty good. Anyway, let's go down to the basement and see what I actually picked up. All right, everybody, so that was the sale. Let me now show you what I got. First, I'm going to show you a few things that I have purchased in the past and just don't need to purchase again. But I showed you this 2-piece speed square set. I love these. These are not plastic. These are aluminum etched. They work really well. These are 2 years old. I use them all the time and keep using them. The Milwaukee knives. These are the switchback, whatever they call them, where you can flip them open. They have knives. They have razor knives with screwdrivers in them. They have a lot of different things. They have this hook blade knife. They have a lot of different things going on. And also the DeWalt knife I showed you on the video. I got this last year as well. So didn't get them this year, but they're still there every year and they work really well. I own these. I use these. I'm not showing you stuff I don't own. I'm showing you stuff I either own and have used or bought this year. Now the first thing up this year, I grabbed this immediately. This has nothing to do with woodworking. It is a very heavy duty, it says 3,333 pounds. It's by Husky and it's 10 bucks. It's a big ratchet strap. I didn't buy this last year. I saw it in the store. I'm like, I don't need something that big. I got the smaller ones. And then I moved a bunch of cast iron 80-year-old power tools. And I wish I had one of these and I didn't have it. So it was on sale again this year. I bought it. It'll just go behind the seat of the truck. Who knows if I ever use it. Is it a woodworking tool? Well, if you're moving your tools, it could be. You might want to put one of these behind the seat of your truck. It's a great deal at 10 bucks, so I picked it up. I also, on a whim, grabbed a 10-pack of these nitro-coated gloves. I like using these. They're, this was 8 bucks. At 80 cents a piece, they're disposable. I use them for finishing. If they get gummed up, I throw them away. I get 2 or 3 uses out of them usually, so this is a good pickup as well for your finishing needs. One more thing, and I'm going to be honest with you here. I know you've seen the 731 guy do these DeWalt chisels. I picked these up on Amazon, but you can get them at the Home Depot. They're a little cheaper on Amazon, you know, so if you want to get them at Amazon, go ahead. If you're in Home Depot and you just want to pick them up, they're there. It's a 3-pack of DeWalt chisels. It's 25 bucks at the Home Depot, 21 bucks on Amazon. I'm going to do a video on those and see if they're any good. He said they came sharp right out of the box. That I can tell you is not true. These are dull as hell. They just don't even cut my fat head. So it is what it is there. I will get them sharpened and do a video on them. Next up, I think I pointed to this in the video as well. This is the Milwaukee 2-piece ratcheting screwdriver set. Both of them have bits in the handle. 14 bits in the bigger one, 8 bits in the smaller one. They each have their little, you know, bit holder that goes in. I like the stubby one. Honestly, I have other ratcheting full-size ones, but this is a 2-piece set now. It's going to go right in my toolbox, and you know, I'll use it. And then they had the 74-piece Milwaukee bit set. This is all the Shockwave Impact Duty, you know, bits for your drill. They have square drive, Torx drive, posi drive. They have every kind of drive made. A ton of Phillips head, a ton of everything. I like the Milwaukee bits honestly the best, with DeWalt coming in a really close second. When I saw this 74-piece set, I said, wow, that's going to last me a long time. I really enjoy the Milwaukee bits, so that's why I picked this set up. You want to know prices? I got the receipt right here. I told you about the chisels already. The screwdriver set was 20 bucks. The bits were 20 bucks as well. And then I picked up one more thing. What this is the Tri-Power tripod LED light. 3,800 lumens. Now the reason this one intrigues me more is it's Tri-Power. I own 40-volt batteries for my yard tools. It runs on 40 volt, it runs on 18 volt, and it runs on main power if you just plug it in with an extension cord. I haven't shown you this yet, but my power tools will now be used outside on the patio. And I might, you know, in the winter it gets dark around 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I might want to use the tools out there. This is going to help me greatly out there. I'm not going to unbox it now. I'm going to do a video on this to show you how it's going to work out there. You know, these sales are what they are. The BOGO is great if you're new to a system. You know, get yourself a battery and another tool to add to hopefully the drill you would already purchase, because the drill is the first tool you should purchase, because it gets you the battery and the charger. All of the other things, you know, they're whims. They're whimsical things I buy because I needed them. I use the gloves all the time. I got them for a couple bucks off. Great. You know, I love the Milwaukee bits, so I bought them because I use them. You know, bits do wear out. The strap, like I said, I needed it last year. It didn't have it. Chisels was my excess. I'm a chisel fanatic, so when I saw these on other YouTube videos, I decided to buy them and test them out. I don't know how good they're going to be at 21 bucks or 25 bucks, depending on where you get them, but we're going to see how they go. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one, which will be Harbor Freight in a couple of days. See ya.